Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an Enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Alexa Plus. Say hello to Alexa Plus and see how Alexa can do more for you. Need tickets to that last-minute show? Craving your favorite restaurant? Sit back, relax, and talk naturally. Alexa's on it. Alexa learns your preferences to create a personalized experience. And now, Alexa Plus is free with Prime on your Amazon devices, like Echo and Fire TV. Learn more at amazon.com/Alexa Plus.
This is a Rogue Media Network production.
Stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. The prairie skies are wide and high, deep in the heart of Texas. Deep in the heart of Texas.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Friday.
Heidi ho, neighborinos.
It is a That Ain't Right Friday, and we are back.
That Ain't Right Friday.
Yeah. Okay, so
Welcome.
as a That Ain't Right Friday, we do things that are kind of adjacent to King of the Hill, right?
In and or around it. Yeah, for sure.
So I printed off an article.
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but that's just what it ends up being most of the
not
time.
necessarily. Yeah. I printed off an article about Pamela
I put a
Adlon.
bid. Oh, sorry. I put a bid. Yeah, I saw that article you were talking. I put
Yeah.
a bid on a house, so I might be.
Did you?
I might have a house. Yeah, finally. Yeah.
Yeah. Out
2
there where
acres.
you're at, or
2 acres out in Elmont.
oh, very nice.
It's
Good
like
job.
a little. The only bad thing is it's not super close, but it's not far enough really for my comfort away from where they're supposed to be building the data center. So I was able to put in a bid that was like a little bit lower than asking, because everybody that's like looking at the house knows that it's about to be built over there. So everybody's been kind of, I don't think there's any other, I think there's like only one other person that bid.
Honestly,
on it,
that's pretty good timing, taking advantage of that.
Yeah. I hope so. I hope it ends up not being built, and I just end up with a nice deal.
Me too, man. I just don't want it to be built because I like water.
That too, but I also like AI. It's like a catch-22.
It is very much a catch-22.
Because I'm sitting there using AI, complaining like, I don't want them to build this crap near me, but keep it over there. I just know there's so much empty space in the world that they could put it somewhere where there's not human beings.
That is so American of us, though, to say, I love this thing, but just don't have it in my backyard,
Yeah. Go put it in Indonesia. There's plenty of water in Indonesia.
That's right. Yeah. There's no way you can get rid of all the water there.
Yeah. Island nation.
Ask the Nestle company. All right. So this is from, where is this from? I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about Pamela Adlon being a child star?
Yeah.
I read that. I don't know where it's from, but I read that one a while ago. I didn't know that she had played in Grease 2. I also didn't watch Grease 2, so that might be why I didn't
realize. I mean, this is her. And I 1000% remember seeing that kid, but I would have never have put two and two together there.
Yeah, she did. She did a bunch of stuff. Yeah, she did. She was the thing is her dad was a TV guy. He was a TV writer and stuff like that. Before she obviously ever got in the industry, her dad was already working and doing stuff. His name was her actual name is Siegel, is her maiden name, I guess. But
This
go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say this article that we're talking about is written by Lauren Novak. It's from March 15th.
Yeah.
I wish I knew where the hell it came from though.
Yeah, I can't remember
Anyway,
where it came from either. But
yeah, Siegel is
what
her
it
last
was
name.
is
Yeah,
and her dad
66.
Yeah, 66. Her
Mhm.
dad's name was Don Siegel. She was born in Martin. She was born in New York City or whatever, but her dad's name was Don Siegel, and he was a television comedy and writer and producer. And he even did comic books, which I want to find out what comic books he did because that would be a cool thing for Bros, Foes, and Heroes to maybe look at some of Don Siegel's comic books. He did some sci-fi pulp novels and stuff too. But he produced a show back in the day called the Dave Garroway Show, which then ended, which was NBC. Well, it was an NBC show. It's from we're talking about early TV. We're talking about 49 to 50 kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, this particular David Garroway show was like 53 to 54 kind of thing, which became the AM New York, which then became the Today Show, which we all know the Today Show. Huh. So her father was the producer of the Today Show at its earliest origins because it was the Dave Garroway show, then the AM New York show, and then it evolved into the Today Show. So he did that. And he was also a page at NBC with a guy named Gilbert Cates, and he was the director of the Geffen Playhouse. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Yeah.
He's the dean of the UCLA School of Theater and stuff like that. And Troy Conway. Have you ever heard the name Troy Conway, erotic fiction? That would be her dad. That would be Pamela Adlon's dad.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, he wrote erotic fiction under various pseudonyms, but the most famous one was Troy Conway.
He's not Tingle, that guy on Amazon, the Tingleverse.
No, maybe not. I would hope not.
It says that you should look up Chuck Tingle on Amazon, everybody.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, she
was in Plump Fiction too. I didn't know Adlon was in Plump Fiction. For those of you who haven't seen Plump Fiction, yeah, she's in that. Yeah, it's obviously it's a parody film about pulp fiction. Yeah, she started doing voiceovers when she was 9 years old. Then she started landing stuff on television. This is a cool little article. It talks about her early stuff that she did. She was in Grease 2. Like you said, she was part of the Pink Ladies, and then she popped up on The Facts of Life. She was on Night Court, Star Trek: The Next Generation. So she was doing a lot of stuff. She did a lot of like 1-bit stuff too. So she was on Night Court for an episode, The Jeffersons. She was actually on 3 episodes of E/R, ER, whatever.
Yeah,
ER, And she was on 7 episodes of The Red Fox Show. But she was on just like bit pieces. She did like 3 episodes on Wise Guy, 13 episodes on Down the Shore. So really, she's like a
character actor.
1980s TV person. So she did a lot of stuff mostly in like the 1980s, and then obviously into the 90s or early 90s, and then her voiceover stuff didn't start until the 90s, but she did stuff like Fern Gully. But she's also in the English dubs of Princess Mononoke and Kiki's Delivery Service. So she even did 2 anime in that whole thing too. My favorite ones that she did, and the ones where I recognize her voice, and if I go back and listen to them, it's where I could hear Bobby the most in anything that she's done, is Ashley Spinelli on Recess. Okay. That one, no matter how much I listen to it and hear it, I can hear Bobby in that as well. And
she did Recess, Pepper Ann, Jungle Cubs, and then she did a video game series, Pajama Sam.
Pajama Sam.
I kind of remember Pajama Sam. But I also didn't realize she had won a Primetime Emmy in 2002 for playing Bobby. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, she was also in the Big Guy and Rusty the Boy Robot.
Oh, really?
Have you ever heard that? You ever heard that one? Yeah, it was a cartoon, obviously, but it was I'm trying to remember the plot. Trying to remember like the overview. Okay, so what it was a comic book, I think, that they took and made it into an anime thing. But it's like Rusty the boy robot. He's like the most advanced robot ever built. He's got like human emotions and stuff like that. And
Okay.
this is a Quark Industries thing, so it ties into, I guess, it wouldn't Quark in that Iron Man.
I don't know. Maybe.
No, I don't know. I don't know if it is
Maybe.
or not.
I
But
don't
well,
know.
either way, it's about like Rusty's going to replace the big guy, which the big guy is a massive war robot. So Rusty's like not experienced enough to stand up to them. So they end up having big guy recommissioned to teach Rusty. So it's Rusty and the big guy. So it's like this big robot, war robot, teaching this little tiny, smaller, but way better, more equipped for everything robot how to do it. And the problem is because it has to do with the human part of the robot. They made the Rusty guy like more human than robot kind of thing as far as emotions and stuff go. So like they had to have the big guy who's just all robot teach him how to become a mindless battle suit kind of thing. It's kind of cool. It's actually pretty cool. It was only for 2 seasons, but I don't know why it didn't last long. I guess people didn't like it or whatever, but I thought it was a good show. It was on Fox Kids.
So here's one more little article, and this was just kind of a look what happened thing. This is from Variety, written by Kevin Gerard. King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead creator, honored for career achievement. So the
congratulations to him.
The Annecy Animation Film Festival unveiled its 2026 honorary Crystal recipient, and I don't know any of those words. Last year they gave one to Matt Groening, so I mean that's cool. But they gave it to Mike Judge, the creator of King of the Hill, Beavis and Butthead, all the stuff we've talked about before. He'll get his award in June. And then it talks about him, just being the guy and how he got started in Spike and Mike's festival. I've talked about that, how that Frog Baseball was the first thing I ever saw that he did. I watched it in the Dolby Theater in Austin, Texas, upstairs on a sheet, sitting on a folding chair.
And that's pre-King of the Hill, right?
Yeah, very much so. That was before MTV had heard of him or anything like that.
Yeah, so you got to participate in something that Mike Judge at that time was still a struggling artist.
Yeah, very much so.
That's awesome. That's cool. It's a full circle thing to be a part of that, and then now it's like boom, we're back here kind of thing.
That I used to love those Spike and Mike animation film festivals, and so
we should
I would go to every one of them.
I'm pretty sure those probably aren't copyrighted. We probably could get away with watching those on here.
I would think so.
We might need to do that on a Friday where we just go through some of that.
That would be kind of cool.
I did have an idea for Fridays. What we could start doing too is
what's up?
You and I always share weird shit we find on social media that's King of the Hill related.
Sure.
Somebody had sent me some stuff also, and they're like, "Well, why don't you guys just like showcase this weird shit y'all find or that people send us and stuff like that that's related to King of the Hill?" And I was like, well, that's a pretty good idea. Might have to start doing that.
Showcase it where?
Here, like on a Friday episode where you find a weird video of like some kind of like they had what was that guy's name that does all that stuff? I don't know. I can't remember him. He does a lot of the King of the Hill parodies. The music where they do the AI rap songs and stuff.
Yeah. Some of that would be great.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think that would be good to go over and have on.
Okay, so you had one thing, I believe, right? Did you have an email or something like that?
Yeah, it was an email, I believe. Sorry, I actually I thought it was in my Instagram, but it's not. Since it is in my email, it's a lot easier for me to find. Yeah. And I'm not sure if it was an old one or if it was a new one. I can't remember if I had already discussed this or not. So if I did, I apologize, and I won't read it again.
It's also
I'll
Friday,
know once I
so
see
fine.
it.
Yeah. While you're looking that up, let me talk about this little project that I had mentioned a couple of times. It is called Toon Crime. I'm going to put the art up for it. I know that you guys have seen this before, but I just want to remind you of it. And then what I would like to do, if you're okay with this, Rusty, is play the trailer real quick.
Oh, I don't care. No, that's awesome. I want to actually participate in that. That's fun.
Yeah,
that sounds like such a fun thing.
So here's the trailer real quick, if you guys don't mind indulging me.
Toon Crime is a true crime podcast with a twist. Every case comes straight out of the animated world. Each episode takes a famous
true crime
cartoon
voice.
mystery, scandal,
No, I
or
like it.
outrageous misdeed and investigates it with the same seriousness, storytelling, and suspense as your favorite true crime shows. From sabotage businesses and suspicious disappearances to rivalries gone too far and bizarre criminal schemes, Toon Crime examines the motives, timelines, and suspects behind the chaos of the cartoon universe. We break down the evidence, explore the psychology of the characters involved, and ask the big question every true crime fan loves: who really did it and why? Blending humor, nostalgia, and investigative storytelling, Toon Crime treats animated antics like real-world criminal cases, complete with case files, theories, and deep dives into the strange logic of cartoon worlds. Because sometimes the most unbelievable crimes happen in animation. Look for Toon Crime anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com.
That's good. I like that.
There you go. Yeah, just that easy.
No, I like that. No, it was comments. That's what I had. It was comments off
okay.
of Spotify. It was like the
All right.
Spotify comments. You go to the Hill House. This is from season 8, episode 17. I think I guess somebody said something about a double-sided dildo. I guess I did, because that sounds like something I would say, not you. So the comment says, you go to the Hill House and under the couch you find a double-sided dildo with the words "property of pegging Peggy Hill."
Pegging Hill?
No, pegging.
Pegging.
Like, you know how Peggy's always like,
Yeah.
like spaghetti and meatballs. So
Yeah.
she's now, her nickname would be, my name's Pegging Peggy Hill. that somebody commented.
The words don't offend me. The image in my head offends me, which is Hank getting pegged by Peggy with a double-ended dildo. So
that is troubling for sure. Yeah, that's not something that I would want in my head.
no, and if Bobby were to overhear and walk in and think there's a problem, then you'd have a real therapy type situation. More so than when they all tried to quit smoking, I would think.
I think so.
Yeah. All right, guys, that is about all for us on a Friday. Thank you for joining us again. Thank you for always being here.
That's it. Yeah.
We appreciate all of you guys. Rusty, you want to tell them where they can find us?
Yeah, you can find us at BWAAAKOTH on all social medias. And if you are listening to this on Spotify or any other place you get your podcasts, go on over to the YouTube at youtube.com/@BWAAAKOTH and go check it out. Hit the like, subscribe, share with your friends. But whatever you do, don't forget to hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified every time we go live. And me and Mike Mike and I try to go live, once a week. Sometimes it ends up not being once a week, but we're going to get back into the groove of of doing that a little bit more.
Well, we moved the studio and we did a bunch of stuff, so it got in the way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Our target audience is 75% male and 35 to 44 age bracket. So if you don't know how to use YouTube and you're in that age bracket, ask somebody who is between the ages of 10 and 20, and
or
maybe
visit
you'll be
your
able
local
to
library.
get in there. Yeah, or visit your local library at library.com. Yeah.
I don't know what library.com is. We may not want to go
I
there.
don't either. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Actually, 2.8% of our audience is Canadian. So A to you guys, and 2.7% of our audience is English. So all right, chaps, shout out to the king. And there we go.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. We will see you again next week. One thing left to say.
Wimatanye.
Yeah. I agree. Wimatanye indeed. See you next time, guys.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.